busted getting caught doing it. Let's get back to part 2. This is the 101.5 KGV Best of DSC.
Hey, Tracy.
Yeah.
Give me call letters and a time check.
Oh, KGB 101.8. I don't know what time it is.
8:30, good by me.
8:30.
What's up, Trace?
I caught my son yesterday.
How nice was that?
I decided to come home for lunch, even though I had lunch at work.
Tracy, what do you do coming home for lunch?
I don't know. Intuition, I guess.
We had a little scheme planned here. Oh, my gosh.
That's what would have happened to me.
How did you catch him? I mean, did you actually see them?
The bedroom door was locked,
Yeah.
and as I was pounding on the door, demanding it be opened, the girl's mom called wondering if she was here.
Oh.
And he told me to hold on and wait up.
How old's your boy?
15.
15 or 16?
15.
Oh.
And a half.
You were 15.
I know.
You little trollop?
No, I don't think it was a trollop. I think
I
I was
was
doing what
15.
everyone else was doing.
Oh.
You
I
were how
was
old?
15, but I waited until my dad was out of town.
And damn it, if your son could have afforded you the same courtesy, everything would be all right today.
Jeez.
And now it's all crapped up, isn't
So
it?
what was the result? What happened?
Well, he's on probation, so I called them,
What do you mean you called them? Who?
the probation officer.
Wait a minute.
He's forbidden to see the girl alone.
Oh. Are they getting into trouble with each other?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and even more today.
So you ratted him out to the cops?
That's exactly what he said. You said you're going to rat me out, and I ratted him out.
You ratted him out to the cops.
My mom, if she's listening, will love this. She told me to take his bedroom door off,
Yeah.
and that's what's happening next.
Yeah. Yeah.
No bedroom door.
What about the girl? What happened to her?
She's going to counseling now.
Yeah.
We're still working on it. It was new. It was fresh. It was yesterday.
Jeez.
How old was she?
She's 15.
Are you married?
No.
Doing this all by yourself, huh, Trace?
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh, it's fun.
What was he in trouble for before?
Similar things.
For having sex?
And, yeah.
And that's illegal and you get put on probation for
Well,
that?
smoking pot is.
Oh.
Thanks for making her talk about things she clearly didn't want to, Shelley.
Sorry, but...
Yeah, but you know,
God, the rest of us all picked right up on it. Hello.
I just wondered, I mean, was he, running people down or what?
Oh, no. He's basically a good kid.
Yeah, he sounds like it.
He's just going through his time right now.
That's right.
well, the pot makes the sex so much better.
It does.
You just don't do it in your mom's house.
Was he at least in his own room?
He was in his own room.
No, let's go to Mom's room.
See, that's what I don't understand. I mean, yeah. But I've known people who...
Well, did you guys all have big beds when you were kids, or did you have a little teeny tiny twin bed like I had?
No, I had a double bed.
Yeah, see, I had a twin bed.
You went to mommy and daddy's bed?
Oh, yeah, on more than one occasion. More than one occasion, Chainsaw!
Bed where your father sleeps, where he brings his toys. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Bringing it home to mommy and daddy.
I could not do
Well, they don't do anything there.
Oh, yeah, right.
They don't.
Oh.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cross my legs when I think about going into my folks' bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Got the Kleenex on the side table with a stack of National Geographics. Ooh.
And the denture glass. Thank you.
Oh, some of the best times ever, Berber.
Oh.
A stack of National Geographics and a box of tissue sounds like mine.
What do you think they're there
That's a
for?
date
Like
for
my
him.
growing up, come on. Wait a minute, that was my room.
I don't need the date. Really got to encourage you. Mom and Dad's room.
Ay, qué fiebre hay.
Yep.
Dude.
Next time you're out there in Oklahoma.
No.
Yeah.
I can't even do it in their house.
No.
I've tried.
No.
I can't.
I.
Chainsaw, next time you're up in Modesto, take it home. Mom and Dad's room.
I see.
Dave, what are you doing in here? It's KGB, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show.
You know, Abramowitz could do it on his dad's bed, and it would be okay, because that's really his bed
That's
that
right.
his dad stole from him.
That's right. I consider it a rite of passage that all people should have the glory of experiencing. The glory. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that right.
The glory.
The gory.
The horror. What if Mom and Dad decided to do that on your twin bed with a little race car bedspread? Come on. Ick. Do you change the sheets first?
Yeah, why don't you kid yourself?
No, it
That
never
they
happened.
never did
No, it never happened. Not in the pink bedroom, no.
Lee, would you come up here and give me a hand with the box corners on the... Ooh,
No.
Lee.
Never like climbing the stairs at all, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you kid yourself. That's the way you deal with it. That's fine.
Not in the pink bedroom with the flowered wallpaper and the hanging macrame table. No, I don't believe it. I won't believe it.
And the butterfly poster. Love power.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It turned on Lee and Darlene. Here's Jake on the KGB. How you doing there, Jake?
Morning, guys.
Jake's a good name. Like that Jake name.
Oh,
Jake.
thanks.
What do you do for a living, Jake?
Well, I'm actually in between jobs.
That's right. 'Cause guys like Jake get into bar fights and stuff, and they get fired. What was your last job?
Well, I owned a tile setting business.
Yeah, see, it's construction.
Right.
He's not an accountant
yeah.
or anything like that. He's
Dude.
Jake. Cool. All right, what's
With
up,
his
buddy?
hands.
Anyway, I got caught big time. First time.
First time got caught.
Oh, yeah. My girlfriend and I, we were about 16 at the time. I snuck into her house, of course. I was afraid to go in her room, so we decided to be in her den. And we had just started the actual intercourse, I guess you could call it, or whatever. And
Yeah, that's what it's called, Jake. Guys like Jake don't know that.
I know.
Well, you know, my heart was racing and everything else. I was so scared of everything. And I just hear this voice come out of the darkness say, "Get off of her."
Oh, my
Yeah,
God. Oh, my God.
Did you
It
get
was
off
her
her?
mom.
Did you get off her?
Yeah. It was her mom, and she did the old sit there while we got dressed and then the lecture for about an hour and a half.
Oh, my God.
Didn't you wish she had just shot you?
Oh God, I was so embarrassed.
You ever
We were
gone-
both-
You ever gone to town in Mom and Dad's bed?
No.
No?
Not.
Of course I did. It's gross.
Gotta give it a try. Telling you.
What's
That's
really,
living.
No.
What's really ironic is that we tried again about a week later in the parking lot of a mall in my friend's car, and we were caught by the security guard.
Oh, what fun is that?
Did
Yeah,
you ever
I
get
know.
to fly a full mission?
Actually, we did about a month after that. We did it in the most public place I could think of, and we didn't get caught. We were able to consummate our friendship.
Way to go, Jake.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's that gal who got the pie in the head from you at summer camp?
Sharon Ichikawa.
All right. Just imagine yourself. You take Sharon Ichikawa by the hand,
Yeah.
walking her into Mom and Dad's room.
Well,
There's the big picture of Jesus up on the wall.
I don't know who would have killed me first, my parents or my brother who married her.
So, Sharon Ichikawa doesn't have a problem with you making out with your brother.
That was a dream that went south.
I'm sorry, it's a dream that he has. He hopes that someday
A
he can make
nightmare.
out with his brother.
Whatever.
Now your brother's married, and what's the chance?
You know, I'd rather make out with my brother than have sex in my mom and dad's bed.
I agree with you. Ew. I totally agree with you.
You'd rather make out with your brother?
Well, I'm glad I got a shock back on Rickards today.
You killed the music, man. You killed the cool poking music because would you rather? Would you rather do it in your mom and dad's bed with someone like Sharon Ichikawa. Oh, my God.
She was just
Or
unbelievable.
make out with your own brother.
All right,
Which would you rather? Chainsaw chooses the brother.
So having another Cindy Crawford, Janet Reno moment. It was an exaggeration.
No, it wasn't.
You are kinkier than me, baby.
That is effed up, my friend.
I totally agree.
Exaggerated to make a point. David.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's
That's what
normal
OJ
to
keeps
wanna-
saying.
You're going to take that
I didn't
literally.
mean to kill him. I was just exaggerated.
Well, you know what?
Like
Lawyer?
it's normal to want to
You don't
sleep
have
in
a
your
brother.
parents'
Doesn't
bed.
apply to you. Hey, Jason, would you rather do it in your mom and dad's bed or make out with your own brother?
Oh, it's got to be the bed.
Damn it! Have you ever gone to town in mom and dad's bed? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Technically, no.
What do you mean?
Technically, no, what do you
Well, 'cause
mean?
when I first got married, I inherited their old bed. So,
Oh, that's still icky.
Now, I'm probably a unique situation here because I wouldn't do it. My parents are divorced. Wouldn't do it in my mom's bed. But, you know, your house sitting for pops and you got the fireplace going and a chick comes over and cha-ching, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, nailing all the hot little harlots in this bed just like that. So it's not as icky because your mom was never there.
But your dad was.
Even ickier.
See, Chainsaw can't relate because he doesn't have the temptress of his brother there to get him turned on. Have you ever told your brother this?
Yeah, I did, actually.
That you would rather
How'd he
make out
take
with
that?
him
No,
than do it in mom and dad's bed? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm exaggerating.
You just have a way of just twisting the words, David.
Twisting the words. All I'm doing is repeating them.
Twisting the thought, twisting the sentiment.
Twisting nothing. You said I would rather make out with my own brother than do it in my parents' bed. With Sharon Ichikawa? Oh, my God.
You weirdo.
Who hasn't wanted a piece of Sharon Ichikawa?
Hey, now, come on. That's my ex-sister-in-law.
So she's available.
Come on! No, she remarried after. She's living in Yemen someplace with some fancy CIA engineer type with $1 million and some tent.
Oh, damn it. Sharon Ichikawa's rich. Sharon Ichikawa.
Wow.
All right, I got to do traffic here on the KGB, and then we're back to you on the phone. Chainsaw and I are busy grossing each other out.
God. And we suffer. We suffer for the fallout of that. Oh.
Here's Ruth 66 with this song must be killing you, Ruth.
Making out with your brothers is
That's effed up, man.
All right. I was having a dream with Heather Locklear
Right.
almost to the moment,
Yeah.
and she morphed into my brother, ruined it, didn't enjoy it.
I can understand that, Chainsaw. You're a victim of your own subconscious, but
Sabotage.
then you make a purposeful choice. Sharon Ichikawa, get out! I don't want to nail you in my mom and dad's bed because I want to make out with my brother. That is effed up.
You are just insane.
Well, it
yeah,
is
it's me.
effed up that you would ever have sex in your parents' bed. That is effed up.
Which is more?
Way
not
effed up.
as
Which
bad.
is more?
Me exaggerating and not, completely making something up to make a point.
All
or
right, web poll.
Rickards actually having sex in his mom and dad's bed.
See, I would do anything other than have sex in my mother and father's bed.
Really?
I don't
Wait a
think I
minute.
could. I don't think my legs would come uncrossed. I
Anything?
don't think it would happen.
Web poll.
Not anything.
Time for a web poll today. Would you rather do it in your mom and dad's bed or with Sharon Ichikawa, by the way, or make out with your own brother, guys?
Have your fun there, Rackets.
That's a web poll for
Deflection.
you.
You're all deflection. You know that?
All I'm doing is quoting you, big fella.
Taking a
the
joke
dean of
literally.
American Sportscast.
Taking a joke literally.
And we're not joking. This is a very serious program.
Okay.
The best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on 115 KGB.
Hi, this is Kathy Ireland, and you're listening to Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
1015 KGB, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. It is a racing weekend here at the 1015. Good luck to Eric Ferguson and the 67 race team, banging it out with the Sportsman in Vegas. The Fast Truck Body and Equipment San Diego Gulls Hockey Club race team. They're taking on the rest of the cats out in the desert. Plus, Mike Lewis and David Steele, they are running the campaigning the number 12 Amerisuites car in the San Diego Grand Prix. a 700 horsepower Mustang GT, and I got to ride in that thing a couple of weeks ago. Man, what a thrill. You want to talk about 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds? Unbelievable. And these guys are going to be banging it out here locally in town. You can go down to NTC Point Loma and check out the racing action at the San Diego Grand Prix. Mike Lewis and the rest of the team. Mike is in the 12 Mustang. Plus, tonight, when the lights are out, good God, more racing action at Barona Speedway. If you want to go to see the Speedway Midgets, the 600s, the Dwarf Car Invitational, Mini Dwarfs, and Go-Karts, 888-570-1015. That is your phone number to call because I have 10 family 4-packs of tickets that will put you in the stands at Barona Speedway tonight. Weather permitting, bring a jacket. You will love it. It's Quarter Mile Clay Oval out in the East County. One of the last places in town this season that they are running racing all the way up through about the middle of November. So be here on the phone right now, 570-1015, and pick up your tickets. Let's take a look back now at the week in sports, and for that retrospective, we turn and say, hello, Cookie Randolph.
Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, Jim Harbaugh will get his 5th straight consecutive start in a row against the Seattle Seahawks this Sunday because Coach Mike Riley thinks Jim Harbaugh is the best quarterback the Chargers have.
That is genius!
Yeah.
Genius!
Meanwhile, Ryan Leaf said, no one has said anything to me. I'm just going to prepare like I'm the number one. Prediction, Chargers by 20. This one will not be close. Dreams of a perfect losing season will be dashed. The old theory, if you're going to lose all the way. This team will finish 8-8. Or my name is not Fred Smith. All right.
You're an idiot. I sincerely hope you do not represent the future of this country because if you do, we are in sad shape.
Whatever. 0-8 Chargers are 5.5-point underdogs against 2-7 Seattle, coming off their best half of football all year long. Chargers in a romp. The Dodgers' new manager was introduced to the world yesterday, the legendary Jim Tracy, who electrified the crowd with sizzling quotes like this one.
Contrary sometimes to popular belief, Kevin alluded to it just a minute ago, this is an organization that in the past 2 years has had an 18-game swing. It went from 8 games under 500 in 1999 at 77 and 85 to 86 and 76 this past season.
That's the appropriate use of the clang off the head noise.
Since when did the Dodgers turn into the Clippers, hiring the first guy that would say yes, apparently? But as exciting as that quote was by Dodgers' new manager, Jim Tracy, it probably won't reach the level of Chainsaw's cavalcade of legendary sports quotes. The genius words of genius athletes, immortalized by their own quotes. We begin with Yogi Berra, who said, there's nothing like a home opener, whether it's at home or on the road. Chicago White Sox catcher Josh Paul, who succeeded Carlton Fisk, it'll be an honor to squat in his footsteps. NBA center Patrick Ewing about the player strike. Hey, this lockout is about survival, about being able to feed our families. He was making $15 million a year at the time. Denver Broncos Darian Gordon after his team beat the Packers in the Super Bowl. I've only got 2 words for you. It ain't no big surprise to me. And the glamorous former Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott, dedicating the 1990 World Series to our Gulf War soldiers, oh my. She said, this is for our boys in the Far East. I mean our boys in the Middle West. Whatever, give me a smoke. This has been Chainsaw's Cavalcade of Sports Quotes. A cavalcade of sports quotes. Meanwhile, in the National
All you mother with a pen and a tape recorder, you can turn it on and take it upstairs. Yeah. To the fat man. Yeah. Because I'm sick of this. Everything that you guys write, these mother read, these dumb mother in the seats, they read everything that you write. Yeah. And we hear the same lines, you know what I mean? Negative mother. No wonder you're carrying a pad and a paper around.
Whoa, who needs writers, huh? Skidball Association. The Lakers played their home opener last night. Was it on the road or was it at home? I don't know, Yogi. You tell me. Staples Center, a night of special glamour and glory, as the players were presented with their championship rings, and the championship banner was hoisted into the rafters where nobody can see it unless you have binoculars. So what did they do? They went out and stunk up the joint like the Clippers. They scored 31 points in the first half and wound up falling short against visiting Utah. In other sports, David.
Read your newspapers.
It is 6:24 and 2 seconds, and this is your 1015 KGB Sports Network.
The detective thinks for a minute, and he says, 11. Not the answer the sergeant was looking for, but, 1 and 1's 11, so he goes with it. All right, question number 2. What 2 days in the week start with the letter T? So the detective thinks for a minute.
Today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow, right. So finally, last question for the detective is, he asks him, who killed Abe Lincoln? Detective's like, well, I don't know. The sergeant says, well, I tell you what, that's your homework assignment tonight. You come back tomorrow and you give me your answer. So the detective thinks, okay, whatever. So he goes home to the wife, and the wife asks him, hey, how was the first day at work?
Are we there?
We're there.
Great, I've got my first case already.
Kinda. Murder case.
Oh, that makes a difference.
Kinda.
You should owe me something if
Don't
you
you
do
mean
that.
a venti? You don't want a large, you want a grande. It's kinda.
Hello, Jeff.
Hey, how you doing?
Tip-top, pal. Let's hear your joke.
Great. Well, considering my birthday is tomorrow and Halloween, I've got a Halloween joke for you.
Fantastic.
All right. There's a bar downtown San Diego, and you got Dracula, the Wolfman, and Frankenstein go in for a drink. The Wolfman orders a Russian blood, and Frankenstein orders a Bloody Mary. And Dracula pulls up and he says, well, just give me a glass of really hot water. And the bartender looks at him.
Okay, all right. I'm going to save you.
What are you shielding us from?
No.
You remember that thing that popped out of your purse?
Uh-huh.
Well, Dracula just wanted a really hot glass of water because he has a tea bag with him.
Thank you.
Good joke, though, seriously.
Yeah.
Let's get on with a nicer, cleaner joke. Richard, let me hear it.
Okay, a cleaner joke it is. How do you tell the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer?
The taste.
Yeah, pretty good.
One of my favorites.
I'll put that on my Christmas list for you.
Okay, we got a blonde joke here, folks. Let's hear it, Brad.
How you doing today?
Top, brother. Let's hear it.
What do you call a blonde with ponytails?
You kind of gave it up there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Handlebars?
No, it's actually a blowjob with handlebars.
Oh, because I didn't know what the handlebars were for.
That's the most fun part about Stump the Jokes artist.
Because I never would have figured that out.
What do you use these handles for?
Kevin.
Yeah.
Let's hear it, brother.
Okay, there's this famous captain. He's a really fierce fighter, and he always wears this red shirt in battle. And every time he goes to battle, he wears this red shirt. Well, one night when they're all in the mess hall, the sailors were asking the captain, why he always wears this red shirt. Well, he basically told them, well, it's because when I'm all cut up and bleeding, I don't want you guys to see that I'm bleeding, so you'll keep fighting fiercely. Well, one morning he woke up and he came out and he saw that his men were going to be outnumbered 10-1. And he turns to the cabin boy and says,
bring me my brown pants.
Got it.
Get it?
Got it.
I don't understand all of it. I don't get it, Eric.
Dwayne next here on Stump the Jokes are. Let's hear it, Dwayne.
Dave, all right, here we go. What did the lesbian frog say to the other lesbian frog?
Huh. What do you know? We really do taste like chicken.
No.
Hang up in shame. No sounds are made, no salutations, merely the click of your despondent telephone.
You lose. You get nothing.
The only noise I want to hear is the despondent telephone click of despair noise. No sounds, no salutations.
Click.
Click. On the double. All right. Who wants one?
Come on, I'll take it.
Okay.
He's a madman.
Which one do you want?
7.
7 it is. Here we go. Sean, let's hear it.
Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
3 friends go down to Tijuana for a little sightseeing, and they decide to split up and see some different stuff, but they're all going to meet around 2 o'clock for lunch. And one of the gentlemen gets lost as he wanders the many streets and alleyways of the fine city,
and stops beside a man laying beside his picture-taking zebra, the painted donkeys.
Right.
He asks the gentleman, "What time is it?" And the guy reaches up, grabs the donkey by the sack, kind of weighs it in his hand, says it's 10:15. Of course, the tourist thinks he's crazy, but when he finds someone with a watch, sure enough, it's 10:15. Wanders around for a little more, wonders what the time is, comes across the same guy and says, "Well, what time is it now?" Guy grabs the donkey by the balls, kind of lifts him up in his hand as he's laying there, and he says, "It's about 12:30. Well, the gentleman finds this very interesting, and once he and his friends have met, he says, come back here, you got to see this." So they go to the little old man laying beside his donkey, waiting for someone to take a picture, and they say, "Hey, what time is it?" The guy lifts up the donkey's ball, says it's about 2:15, and they're all amazed. They say, "You got to show us how you do that." So he says, "Okay, well, squat down here next to the donkey with me." Yeah, they all squat down. The little old guy tells them, "Okay, now cup the donkey's balls in your hand." Yeah. He says, "Now you got to kind of lift them up and to the left." And the tourists say, "Yeah, and?"
Because, senor, when you lift it up to the left, you can see the clock across the street.
You don't make an oral click noise. Just click with a phone.
But it was nicely done. His joke was well told.
The telephone click noise of despair.
I wasn't sure what he had screamed out at first.
Click.
I thought it was something bad.
No.
But it was fine.
No. Here is Chris next year on the KGB. How you doing there, Chris?
Hey, good. How you guys doing?
Let's hear it, buddy.
All right, what's the difference between a job and a wife?
After 10 years... Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, Count? Are you still in the box?
He's on joke steroids today.
I'm ready to go.
After 10 years, your job still sucks. Naomi's going to go next year, and this is interesting because all Naomis are hot.
This is so true. Good morning.
You can't be an ugly Naomi. No such thing. How you doing, Naomi?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
What are you doing today?
Goofing off. The boss is not here.
Atta girl. Cat's away. Mice are playing.
Okay, I've got a joke for you.
What kind of work do you do?
Sales, customer service.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'll have a venti. Let's hear it, Naomi.
You got a car full of gay guys and a car full of gay girls in a race going from L.A. to New York City. Which car gets there first?
The gay girls.
Why?
The guys have to go home and pack their...
Yeah, I got another one for you. Another answer for that. The girls get there first because they go lickety-split.
Good one. Those are good ones, Naomi. Thanks a lot. But we knew them. And you're still talking after the punchline. Click.
Well, you let her go because she was hot.
All Naomis are hot.
Exactly.
Have you ever seen an unhot Naomi?
Nope.
Doesn't happen.
Never.
Jeremy.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's hear it, Jeremy.
All right. There's a lady walking down the hallway doing some housework, and she walks past her daughter's room, and her daughter's about, 24, 25, just living with her parents, and being no her business. The lady walks in her daughter's bedroom and finds her masturbating. And, before the mother could get anything out, the daughter says,
I think it's important that you include that there is a vibrator in this one.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Not that I know the joke.
Okay. There is a vibrator in this joke. She hears the buzzing noise, walks in. Before the mother could say anything, the daughter says,
Look, I'm 24. I'm never going to get married.
Yeah.
This is my only choice.
And this is my only,
outlet.
Choice, and this is close to a husband I'm going to get.
Right. Never heard this one. Go ahead.
And, yeah.
So mom walks out.
Okay, so the mom walks out, and the next day,
Couple
the
days
dad
later,
walks
comes
past
home.
the bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
And hears the buzzing noise, and he walks in before he could say anything. The daughter says, Dad, before you say anything, this is probably the closest thing to a husband I'm going to get.
Right.
And so...
He walks out.
You want to tell it, Dave?
No, I never heard it before, Jeremy.
Okay, I'm going to keep going here.
All right.
Okay, the next day, the mom walks past the living room.
Right.
And hears the buzzing noise, and...
There's Dad.
There's Dad.
With a beer.
And says, what the hell are you doing?
He's got a beer, too. Don't forget.
Yeah, he's got the beer, too, and says, what the hell are you doing?
He says, what the hell are you doing? Are we at the punchline?
Yep.
I have no idea,
Whoa,
Jeremy.
me neither.
What's the punchline?
Are you serious? You don't know this?
How could I possibly know it?
Okay.
Let me guess.
Try to work it out, Dave. Work it out.
Can I guess a couple punchlines?
No.
Yeah.
All right.
'Cause I only get to tell it once, right?
All right, here's the punchline. I thought I'd just have a beer with my daughter's vibrator.
No.
It has something to do with the fact that she's not going to get married and she's a spinster, and the vibrator is like a husband replacement. You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm depressed that my daughter's never going to get married, so I'm getting drunk, and I got a vibrator in my hand.
No.
No.
Hang on, let me think about it. Okay, I'm just having a drink, and I'm trying to fix that loose screw in my daughter's vibrator. Huh?
No.
No.
Huh.
No. Well, I know it's not. I'm just having a beer with my son-in-law, so what could it possibly be?
You.
What? All right, let me hear the punchline.
I thought I just watched the game with my son-in-law today.
Did he have a television in there? I don't think he had the television in there. He threw us a curveball. Well, I guess he wins. Hold on for your prize.
Yeah, hold on. Evidently, Chainsaw's going to give you something.
All right. How we doing? Only missed one so far, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
The Oral B joke.
Aunt B.
I'm sorry, yes.
I loved that one.
I do too.
Aunt B the hooker, Oral B.
That's where toothbrushes come from.
Right.
Yeah. I heard she was taking a little too long on Barney Fife, and he said,
Hey, Aunt B, let's pick it up. I got a life to lead, Cha-Cha.
All right, Tom, let's hear it.
All right, here we go. An old man goes into the pharmacist and he says, I need some Viagra. And he says, how many? He says, I only need about 4. And he says, well, that's not going to do you any good at all. And he says, well, I cut them into quarters. And then the pharmacist says, well, that really isn't going to do you any good. And then the old man says,
what does he say?
He said, I don't need them for sex. I just need them so I don't piss on my shoes anymore.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, Tom.
That's pretty good.
All right, Darla's next here on Stump the Jokes Are. Hey, Darla.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm extremely nervous, so bear with me.
All right, we'll take it easy on you.
Okay.
Is this your first time on the radio?
No, my husband and I were on there one time with y'all.
What were you doing?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was all about.
Was he playing a joke on you or something like that?
No, he called up and then he was saying something of, he was the one who said I catch a deer with my teeth.
Oh. That you do what?
Because I'm from Idaho. He said I catch a deer with my teeth.
Jeez, I remember that.
You remember that?
I still think that's kooky.
It's not true.
Are you got a joke for me, Darla?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let me hear.
I was told to tell this fast, so I hope I don't screw it up. Okay.
Who told you to tell it fast?
He told me to tell it fast because there's limited time, I guess.
You know what?
My husband did.
You got all the time in the world. Tell him when he makes the phone call, then he can make up the rules. You're on the phone. You're on the air. You're in charge. Take your time.
Okay.
Hurry up. Come on, let's go.
Okay. The 7 dwarves go to the Vatican City to meet the Pope. And the other 6 dwarves are over off to the side, and Dopey walks up to the Pope and says, Pope, are there any dwarf nuns in all the Vatican City? And the Pope looks at him kind of funny and says, no, Dopey, I don't believe there is. And the other dwarves are just laughing, and he scowls at him, and they stop. And he goes, well, Pope, are there any dwarf nuns in all of Europe? And Pope looks at him and says, no, Dopey, there's not. The other dwarves are laughing a little bit harder. And he looks at him, and he scowls, and they stop. And he goes, Pope, are there any dwarf nuns in all of the world? And the punchline is?
You want to do it with me, Boyer?
Sure.
Oh, jeez.
Don't be screwed a penguin. Don't be screwed a penguin.
But you told it well.
No, she just hung up.
She is a rule follower. I like that.
Big time. Let me go with Rich next here on Stump the Jokes Are. Rich, let's hear it.
All righty, there's these 3 guys sitting in a bar with their Jewish friend, sitting there having a couple of drinks, having a good time, and through the door walks a prostitute. Walks up to the table with these guys, walks up to the first guy, and she says, I'll do anything you want for $100 if you can say it in 3 words. First guy thinks about it for a minute, and he goes, okay, gobble my flugelhorn. All right, they go do their thing, come back, walks up to the second guy.
You got to help me with this here, Dave. I don't know exactly how to say this, so I'm going to say this. So walks up to him and he goes, what? He goes,
Blank my flugelhorn. Okay.
Blank my flugelhorn.
That's fine. I think we all get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So they go in the back.
Go in the back, get done, come back, and she walks up to the Jewish guy and says, what would you like?
Paint my house.
I don't hear it.
I'm not hearing the click noise of despair.
Me neither.
Must have been a silent telephone click noise of despair.
A cordless phone.
Yes, that could be. I prefer that when you make these telephone calls for Stump the Jokes Are, it's on a landline so that you can slam the receiver down into its plastic receptacle for an appropriate click noise
better
of
for
despair.
us if you don't mind. Yeah.
That's right. It makes it better for us. Count?
Yes, David, I'm ready.
Select a number.
How about 14?
14. Let's hear it. Hello.
I win!
Give me another number.
How about 9?
9 it is. Here we go. Jesse.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
How's it going, Dave?
Tip top, brother. Let's hear it.
All right. 2 tall trees were growing in the woods. A small tree began to grow between them. One tree said to the other tree, is that the son of a beech or the son of a birch? The other said he could not tell. Just then, a woodpecker landed on the sapling. The tall tree said, Woodpecker, you're a tree expert. Can you tell me if it is a son of a beech or son of a birch? The woodpecker took a taste of the small tree, and he replied,
Well, he said, well, my friends, I know beech trees and I know birch trees, and I can tell you that's the best piece of ash I've had my pecker in years.
Hey, yeah, you got me.
Click, click, click. Not you got me. Just click. That's all we want. Bruce, let's hear it.
All right, there's 2 guys. One's name's Elmer Nelson. The other one's named Archibaldus Holbrook, and they're from way back in the hills, North Carolina. And they're not being the smartest 2 guys. Elmer, being the smarter of the 2, says, you know what, we need to get some schooling. And they can count a little bit, they can spell their names, so they figure on Monday they'll walk down from the old shack and go get some schooling. So they went into this big building with the word school in front of it, and they said, Elmer, being the smarter of the 2, says, you know what, Archibald, says, we need to get us some schooling and get educated. Says, we're not going to get caught cheating off each other, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 seats. I'm going to take the first seat first row, you take the last seat first row. That way we won't get caught cheating off each other. So they wouldn't take their seat. Teacher walks in and says, welcome, class, to your first day of phonetic English. My name is Ms. So-and-so. So I have a very interesting way of getting the class to know each other. So when I point to you, I want you to stand up, state your name, spell it phonetically, and state your name again. She points to that first seat, first row, and says, stand up, state your name, spell it phonetically, and state your name again. Elmer stands up all proud and says, my name is Elmer Nelson. E-L-M-E-R-N-E-L-S-O-N. My name is Elmer Nelson. She says, that's not correct. Elmer said, stand up, state your name, spell it phonetically, and state your name again. She goes through the whole class, and no one gets it right. She just teaches them how to do it and says, class, that's your homework assignment. So they went back up to the old shack at the end of school, and they practiced all night long how to do it. The next day came in, they took the same seats, and she points to that first seat, first row, and says, Elmer, stand up, state your name, spell it phonetically, and state your name again. He stands up all proud, says, my name's Elmer Nelson. E-L spells L-M-E-R, gives you Mer, gives you Elmer. N-E-L spells Nell, that gives you Mer, Nell, gives you Elmer Nell. S-O-N, that spells son, that gives you Nelson. Gives you Mer Nelson, gives you Elmer Nelson. Says, my name's Elmer Nelson. She works her way down to that last row where Archibaldus Holbrook is sitting.
Good God.
And he says what?
Go.
He says, my name is Archibaldus Holbrook. A-R-C-H, that spells Arch. I gives you Arch, I-B-A-L-D, that spells Bald, gives you Eyebald, gives you Archibald. A-S-S, that spells Ass, gives you Bald Ass, gives you Eyebald Ass, gives you Archibald Ass. H-O-L-E, that spells Hole, gives you Asshole, gives you Bald Asshole, gives you Eyebald Asshole, gives you Archibald Asshole. B-R-O-K-E, that spells Broke, gives you Hole Broke, gives you Asshole Broke, gives you Bald Asshole Broke, gives you Eyebald Asshole Broke, gives you Archibald Asshole Broke. My name is Archibaldus Holbrook.
Oh, come on.
Well done, Bruce. Hang on, brother. And that brings us to the end of Stump the Jokes Are. What a colossal finish.
The best of DSC.
This used to be a cool station until they put these dorks on.
101.5 KGB.
Hi, this is Frank Gorshin. I'm the Riddler, and I have a riddle for you. Who tells jokes but isn't funny? Answer. Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the
Susan Davis was surprised this summer when our electric rates skyrocketed because of her deregulation plan. But way back in October of 1999, UCAN warned that Susan Davis's deregulation plan would lead to, quote, higher, not lower costs for San Diego and far more unpredictability of electric rates. And now we know why Susan Davis was caught by surprise. Turns out she was touring China during October on a trip paid for by the Communist Chinese government. Too busy touring China to pay attention to our little electricity rate problem here in San Diego. Hope she got some good ideas over there for repaying the $600 million tab we all ended up owing SDG&E. On November 7th, let's give Susan Davis another surprise.
1015 KGB, the Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Stick around because before we wrap this bad boy up here on the Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, we will go dicking with Mason one more time. What the heck? What do you know? It's Friday. It is our Friday morning ritual here. The Best of DSC, 1015 KGB FM San Diego. KGB, the Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. We are in a broadcast pit. It is an absolutely inexcusable excuse for a radio station. The fetid, rotten, stinking carpet and miserable conditions in this place are only made bearable, no, maybe even enjoyable, by the presence of Mason in the morning. on the KJOY 94.1 FM broadcast facility, which is just a stone's throw down the hall. And what the heck, it's been a Friday morning tradition for about the past month that we go dicking with Mason. Last Friday was no exception. We find a way to haze the guy who's on the air down the hall. And he's a good-spirited, good-natured guy. And once again, we stepped it up to a level that I thought we would not achieve. But with the assistance of the KGB technical department, the geniusness of John Barcroft and your Mike Prosser and your Tree, man, they just did a wonderful job to help us dick with Mason. It's the Best of Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show. Let's hear Dave explain a little bit about the way this works on the 101.5 KGB Best of DSC.
I got to interrupt you. Okay. You know, on Friday we have our fun.
Yes, we do.
Now, the last time we did Dicking with Mason, things went to hell. Because all sorts of other radio stations tried doing the bit, and let's be honest, it's my bit, and they blew it.
Right.
By trying to do it, they blew it. Yep. I mean, whatever, The Flash or whatever it is, one of our other Clear Channel domination, world domination radio stations tried to do it, and it was just stupid.
Right.
And then Mason tried to do it and tried to turn it into a charity bit. It's not about charity, it's about pure vandalism.
Right.
Okay? So, what I'm going to do...
It's like we're radio taggers.
And you don't have to switch over this time to hear this, because I'm going to play it back for you. But what I'm going to do, what I've got set up this morning, for Dicking with Mason, he doesn't know this. If you switch over, you're not going to hear me.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going to talk to him in his headphones, and only he will hear me. Only he will hear me.
So he'll be distracted. He'll think that you're over his airwaves.
Thinks that I'm on the air with him.
So he's going to talk by himself.
He's going to talk to himself. And his audience is going to think that he's gone insane.
Yes.
Good.
Fantastic.
Because all the other times that we've dicked with Mason, it's been on the KJOY air. This time it will only be in his head. The voice is in his head.
Oh, God.
I wonder if I should tell him to kill people. Mason, go kill people.
Just tell him to break CDs. Like this one.
So you don't have to switch over if you want. Okay?
Okay.
And yeah, if he tries to bust out, if he tries to play a song and bust out, you stop it for him.
Oh, on DJ 2000?
Sure, we control that radio station. We control his radio station.
You might pot yours down, just...
What?
Your DJ 2000. In case he tries to commandeer.
That's not going to happen.
Plus, he didn't have it turned on.
He can control it from in there.
Just Peter and Gordon.
Chad and Jeremy.
Chad and Jeremy.
Well, same thing, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Same time frame.
We're getting close.
And dream of you.
What?
What happened?
Segued.
What happened?
Segued into another song.
Yeah. What's the story now?
According to his log, he's supposed to be talking right now.
Okay, so... Well, maybe he's on to me. Just tell me when he starts talking.
Okay.
Just tell me when he starts talking. I'll do it. Sorry to interrupt there, Sean.
No, no problem. I
All right.
want to dick with Mason as much as we...
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah,
Seriously.
absolutely.
He wants a dickin'.
And I do.
Everyone needs a good dickin' every once in a while.
You betcha, baby.
Settle down, you lesbo.
Comes
Here we go. There we go.
if you want. And that's on the internet, of course. Unless you found a way to do it on your... Probably will happen at some point. And let's try that again. Thank you. This is what happened. See, with the timeline this morning, the clues we gave and also the... Okay, something weird's going on here. Oh, it's Friday, that's right. Anyway, the answers we gave this morning on the...
Hi, Mason.
What are you doing?
Just talking to you, just hanging out, buddy.
Just trying to do the... I need to explain what's going on because some of the KJOY listeners have never heard of KGB.
Hey, Mason.
Dave?
Last night I had a dream that my nipples were like sailboats.
But you're on the radio, see. Are you on KJOY or are you also just on the other... See, I'm being interrupted again, interfered with by the folks down the hall.
Mason.
$1,000.
You have to go out and kill people, Mason.
$1,000, man. $1,000. Come on, you got to write the check now because we made the deal.
No, Mason, we did not make that deal.
The deal.
We made no such deal.
I see.
This is all about vandalism, Mason.
Vandalism, but Halloween's over.
Halloween is on every day, Mason.
Oh, now I got it.
Who runs that radio show, Mason? Who's in charge of that radio station,
I
Mason?
thought it was Mike Glickenhaus.
Say it.
Apparently I'm, what?
Say it.
Some guy named Dave.
Say it all, Mason.
Some guy named Dave.
Say it all. Sing to me, Mason.
Can I explain to the KJOY listeners what's going on this
Go
morning?
ahead, Mason.
All right, see, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, of course, they are
See,
a
now,
very popular morning show on
They're not hearing me on KJOY.
Right.
He's talking to
They started
himself.
listening
And they are just thinking he's nuts.
Yes.
where they'll break in on the radio station. This is kind of like jamming the
Who
frequencies.
are you talking to?
I'm talking to the one person listening to KJOY, my wife.
Your mommy?
I'm talking to my wife.
What's your wife's name?
Diane. A lot of people didn't know what was going on. They just knew that, every once in a while, Limp Bizkit would show up on KJOY.
It's a good song, isn't it?
I'm not. It's not for me to say.
Yeah. Should I let him in on? Should I tell him what's going on?
No. 10 more seconds.
Well, look, I can explain now. No, I can't explain about
What's the matter? Are you trying to start a song?
Everything's going fine. I'm not having any trouble here at all. I don't know what's going on with you guys.
No, we're having a great show here today.
Things here are wonderful. Yeah, well, mine really sucked until now.
Oh,
no.
I would appreciate if you don't use the word suck during Dickin' with Mason.
I'm sorry.
How are your nipples,
so they
Mason?
do this once every Friday, and I have no idea what the purpose is. I really don't. I
We told
really
you,
tried to say
vandalism.
nice things about you in the interview I did on the
He can't
on
hear
the
you
internet
guys.
with
No,
really?
SDRadio.net.
I'm the
I
voice in
really
his
tried.
head.
But I want you to know one thing, Dave.
Yes, Mason.
All right.
I'm here with you.
I want you to know one thing. Well, I can't say it as well as my good friend.
Turn off the song. Oh, he's playing a cart now. He's playing a CD.
Good thing I don't hold a grudge.
There's one thing before I go, Mason. Just one thing. Now, people listening to him did not hear me
at all.
He was talking to himself, and I'm going to play a tape of it.
Can't
for you.
wait to hear it.
I'm going to play a tape
Can't
of it for
wait. Okay.
you. He's pretty tricky. He got over there and started playing music that we couldn't control, but we hit him with a Limp Bizkit before it was all over. It's a great bit.
Love it.
All right, it's KGB San Diego 951, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Another successful round of Dicking with Mason.
Love it.
Now, the way to listen to today's Dickin' with Mason was to listen to us, not to switch over to Mason,
Right.
because you could hear me telling him everything that I was saying to him. The thing was, usually when we do Dickin' with Mason, we just take over the radio station. We just barge in on him, and he can hear us, and the people who listen to KJOY
Hear us.
and everything is fine. This time around, only Mason could hear me in his headphones. You want to hear what that sounded like
Yes,
on,
I do.
on KJOY?
Yes, I do.
Here we go.
A way to do it on your toaster, which probably will happen at some point.
I want you to know, too, you hear that tick-tock, tick-tock, that's the old classic rock song, Time.
Right.
See, he kept trying to start that. He was trying to get right back into music. And Jason and Dana took command of his computer and kept stopping the song.
So he'd keep hitting it.
He's trying to start the song. He's
Right.
struggling. He's having a
Right.
bad break. He's like,
Get me out of this. This is the DJ nightmare.
It's a DJ
Yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah.
And he's trying to play the song, and Dana and Jason kept stopping it. And so he had to talk.
Here we go. And let's try that again. Thank you. This is what happened. See, with the timeline this morning, the clues we gave, and also the... Okay,
He can't believe his song keeps stopping.
Oh, it's Friday. That's right. Anyway, the answers we gave this morning on the...
Now I'm talking to him.
Right.
This
are
is
you
what
doing?
people listening to KJOY heard.
Just trying to do the... I need to explain what's going on, because some of the KJOY listeners have never heard of KGB. See, Dave? Dave?
Great.
But you're on the radio, see? Are you on KJOY, or are you also just on the other... See, I'm being interrupted again, interfered with by the folks down the hall. $1,000. $1,000, man. $1,000. Come on, you got to write the check now, because we made the deal. We didn't make the deal? Oh, I see.
vandalism. But Halloween's over.
See, he's just, people on Cager are going, what's going on with
What the hell are you talking about, Mason?
Mason's gone insane. There's voices in his head.
I heard he's talking about it. I got head big time. Big time. We'll get back at it. The company you're working for right now contains the letter V. Okay, so he's back into his bed. He's a good guy. He really takes it well.
He does.
Poor Mason's gone insane. Get him off the air. Break his thumb if you've got to.
I should have made him sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm with me. I'll sing the Old MacDonald. He go, with a moo-moo here. I'll do that to him next time.
Next week?
All right. Super. And that whole bit about charity? No. Dicking with Mason is not nice.
No, that was his idea. He's trying to commandeer it.
And that's how when other stations try to do it, they ruin the bit.
Right.
That's not what it's about. It's
Right.
not about that.
No.
I'll buy you a Zagnut bar. We'll call it even. Okay.
The best of DSC.
This used to be a cool station until they put these dorks on.
101.5 KGB.
Oh, I don't understand computers.
Yeah, Chuck, remember the good old days?
No.
Me neither. But remember these?
Is that a McRib sandwich?
It's not a floppy disk.
Yep, McDonald's McRib sandwich is back again. Tender, juicy pork smothered in our own tangy barbecue sauce. Compliments of our new taste menu.
This brings back memories.
What, like 5 or 6 gigabytes?
Oh.
That's a joke, Chucky.
At participating McDonald's for a limited time.
McDonald's new Fiesta menu's got everyone talking.
Nice burritos.
Spice up your morning with breakfast burritos. Fluffy egg, cheese, hash browns, beans with pico de gallo salsa and our burrito a la mexicana. Or with sausage in our chorizo breakfast burrito. All new and muy delicioso.
What do you think?
Que sabroso. What? This tastes great.
The new Fiesta menu. McDonald's. Que gusto verte sonreír. That means we love to see you smile. Burritos served during breakfast hours only at participating McDonald's.
On Fox Premiere Sunday, guess who's joining a legendary rock band?
Daddy's in the Who.
It's the concert event of the year.
That fat, dumb, and bald guy sure plays some real hardball.
When the Who guest stars on the season premiere of The Simpsons. Then it's the return of the Emmy Award-winning Malcolm in the Middle.
This is so cool.
The show the Los Angeles Times calls TV's wittiest, smartest, most original comedy.
I should have just given birth to chimps. Then at least I don't expect this kind of behavior.
The season premiere of Malcolm in the Middle. And
I'm not going to sell Mulder out. I know what I saw.
the new case is a manhunt.
They're not going to find Mulder this way. You know that, and I know that.
The new agent is a mystery.
I put you in charge, now do the damn job.
And the new X-File is Mulder. The season premiere of The X-Files. Fox Premiere Sunday starts with an all-new Futurama and King of the Hill, followed by The Simpsons, Malcolm in the Middle, and The X-Files.
The best night of television is back with all new episodes beginning tomorrow at 7 p.m. on Fox 6.
There are only 95 calories in Amstel Light. That's no secret. It's common knowledge. And technically, that makes it a light beer. But a light by any other name wouldn't taste like beer. You see, any Joe Barstool can tell the difference between beer taste and that watery tasting stuff that some people call light. But how do you explain Amstel Light tasting like beer when it's only got 95 calories? Where does that beer taste come from? Is it some freak of nature? Did the beer gods bestow the secret of great tasting light beer on Amstel and no one else? Did the beer fairy wave her magic wand over the brewery? Well, who knows? But there it is, folks, a light beer that tastes like beer. So I'm starting a petition to the High Court of Beer to have Amstel Light declared a beer. And I won't rest till Amstel is proudly standing glass bottle to sweaty beaded glass bottle with its calorie-excessive brothers in barley. The real beers, even if it is just 95 calories. Always satisfying, never watered down. Amstel Light, the beer drinker's light beer. Imported by Amstel USA, White Plains, New York.
Hi, it's me. I'm on my car phone. Good connection, huh? Well, here I am, cruising along when I get a call from the Ford guys. I gotta get a new number. Anyway, they wanted me to talk about the Mustang, and I said, well, you're in luck. I'm driving one right now. Then they wanted to know how I feel. Well, how should I feel? I've got the top down. I'm sitting in cushy seats. I've got more power than should be legal, and I'm getting a tan. I feel great.
And right now, you can get a hot 2000 Mustang with up to $1,000 factory cash. That's right, one trip to your Ford dealer, and you too could be driving to the beach in your new Mustang with up to $1,000 in your pocket. Hardtop or convertible, nothing feels or drives like a Mustang.
Rebate varies by model. Offer excludes Cobra models. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 11/30/2000. See dealer for details.
1015 KGB-FM San Diego. Boyer with you with the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. It is a motorsports weekend here in town. I want to wish the best of luck to Eric Ferguson and the 67 race team, Fast Truck Body and Equipment, San Diego Gulls Hockey Club. Those guys putting on a show in Vegas this weekend, running down the track. Plus, Mike Lewis in the number 12 AmeriSuites Autocon Racing team. He's going to be banging doors at the San Diego Grand Prix down in Point Loma. That car, 700 horsepower, running door to door. Fantastic car. I got to do a ride along with Mike Lewis and the team. Dave Steele, his manager, was kind enough to set that up on Media Day. And what a wonderful operation. Those guys go out and race with a lot of heart and a lot of success. Also, congratulations to David Steele, Racer Magazine's Valvoline Mechanic of the Month for November 1999, doing a wonderful job. Plus, racing in town tonight out in East County at Barones Speedway. Quarter-mile clay oval. You're going to see Speedway Midgets, 600s Dwarf Car Invitational, Mini Dwarfs, and the Go-Karts. If you were on the list for last week and did not get a chance to make it out or there was some confusion, head on out. Bring a sweater because weather permitting, Barones Speedway is happening tonight. Details at baronespeedway.com. You guys have yourselves a great weekend. It is a rock block weekend here on the 1015 KGB-FM San Diego. Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show back with you Monday, full strength, 6 a.m. My thanks to Dave Brandon, who did a fantastic job with the best of DSC today. It's Boyer checking out. See you later. Bye.
Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoke my stuff and drink all my wine. Made up my mind, make a new start, going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that we all are the same. Oh, the sea was red and the sky was gray. I wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. Mountains in the canyon start to tremble and shake. The children of the sun begin to wake. Watch out. Seems that the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose and it started to flow. I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach you in time. I'll meet you up there as the path runs straight. Without a king, they say she plays guitar and cries and sings. La la la. Ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn, trying to find a woman who's never, never, never been born. Standing on the hill in the mountain of dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems. every guy in town, putting me down for thinking I'm someone new. Always the same, playing your game, drive me insane, trouble's gonna come to you. One of these days, and it won't be long, you look for me, but baby, I'll be gone. This is all I gotta say to you, woman. Your time is gonna come. Your time is gonna come. Your time is gonna made up my mind, break you this time, won't be so kind, it's my turn to cry. Do what you want, I won't take the brunt, it's fading away, can't feel you anymore. Don't care what you say, 'cause I'm gonna wait to stay, gonna make you pay for that great big hole in my heart. People talking all around, watch out woman, no longer is the you're gonna be on my heart. You've been bad to me woman, but it's coming back home to you. Your time is gonna come. 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 Your time is gonna come.
1015 KGB, it's a rock block weekend. Obviously a beautiful rock block. Led Zeppelin on the KGB.
How many more times voices may yet again. One voice is clear above the din. Proud Ariane, one word, my will to sustain. For me the clock's once more to spin. Oh, all of my love, all of my love, oh, all of my love for you. All of my love, yes, all of my love to you, child. Yours is the cloth, mine is the hand that throws time. His is the force that lies within. Ours is the fire, all the warmth we can find. He is a feather in the wind. All of my love, all of my love, all of my love to you now.
On 101.5 KGB, what a beautiful rock block from the CD, In Through the Outdoor. Hey, that's the name of the CD, Oh My Love, and how many more times, and your time is going to come, and going to California. You've come to the right place for fun and rock blocks. Hey, it's Mark St. John. Good afternoon. Lovely day, sunny skies in San Diego. And, oh, by the way, somebody called a few minutes ago, said she felt the earth move. Like an earthquake, could have been. Or you could be hungover. I don't know. But I do know this. 5 songs from the Cars coming up. It's our rock block on the way on the KGB.
Paid for by the National Republican Congressional Committee. Authorized by re-elect Brian Bilbray for Congress.
Susan Davis was surprised this summer when our electric rates skyrocketed because of her deregulation plan. But way back in October of 1999, UCAN warned that Susan Davis's deregulation plan would lead to, quote, higher, not lower cost for San Diego and far more unpredictability of electric rates. And now we know why Susan Davis was caught by surprise. Turns out she was touring China during October on a trip paid for by the Communist Chinese government. Too busy touring China to pay attention to our little electricity rate problem here in San Diego. Hope she got some good ideas over there for repaying the $600 million tab we all ended up owing SDG&E. On November 7th, let's give Susan Davis another surprise.
Well, this weekend would be the perfect weekend to go out and buy you a brand new car from Carl Burgers in San Diego. And you know, when you buy a car, you don't just buy that vehicle, you buy into a dealership because, well, you're going to want to go back for service and maybe buy your next car there too. Well, Carl Burger is San Diego's only certified 5-star Chrysler and Dodge store. That means Carl has a full line of Dodges, Chryslers, Plymouths, even Jeeps, all in one convenient location. Your one-stop Chrysler shop. And now they've been awarded the Chrysler coveted 5-star status for all the great deals and models that they sell. And this means superior service to you before and after the sale. Carl Burger really wants you to have the very best car buying experience that you've ever had. So check out the year-end deals on all the 2000 model year Jeeps, Dodges, Chryslers, and Plymouths. Check out the Wrangler, the Cherokee, the classy Grand Cherokee, the Limited 2, lovely. Year-end prices on the new Dakotas and the Dodge Ram trucks, the full line, regular cabs, extended cabs, even quad cabs. You can't beat the Dodge truck. And remember, when you take your car in for service at Carl Burger, they treat you like the most important customer there, just like family. So do yourself a favor, shop at Carl Burger Dodge, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Jeep World. Find the savings at I-8 and Jackson Drive in La Mesa.
Okay, seeing that Mr. Morrissey has amassed a sizable fortune prior to this intended marriage, Mr. Morrissey and the future Mrs. Morrissey, you have both agreed to a prenuptial contract before the date of wedlock. As your lawyer, it is my duty to have one last go-over of the said prenuptial agreement before signing. Okay? The future Mrs. Morrissey, in the event of a breakup, would receive the house, the car, the boat, the furniture, the appliances, the china, the silver, the stereo, the summer cottage, the stock,